Hey guys, how you doing? Gavin here from Starfresh Personal Training, and today's little video, short video, hopefully is going to be about the whole biceps or gun show, right? Now, I'm when I train programs for my clients and stuff, okay, I'm not really about getting bigger arms, bigger shoulders, all that sort of thing. Although it is, it's nice to be strong and a little bit bigger if that's what you want. But I'm more about function. I'm more about being stronger, being more durable. And there's certain ways to work your body in a certain way to get the most out of it. And you want to be able to, go to the gym to prepare for the outside world, to be a little bit stronger, a little bit fitter, a little bit more durable, to be able to do day-to-day activities a little bit better. And one of the exercises I'm talking today is going to recruit the biceps. It's also going to recruit a forearm muscle, which is so overlooked. You see it in the gym all the time. No one ever does this kind of exercise. And I know a lot of people struggle with grip strength. I'm going to show you a couple of exercises to do it now and tell you the muscle that we're going to work. So, real basic anatomy of the arm. Okay, so you can imagine this is going to be the outside of the arm there. Okay, so and then that's just better. That's really. So you've got the main biceps called the bicep brachii, and there's two heads to it, the outer and the inner side. Okay, and the long head or the outside head. And the short head to a degree past the shoulder. Okay, so when you're curling your arm and lifting up, it actually causes the bicep to contract just a little bit. But when the importance of these muscles is to basically extend or flex the elbow joint, and obviously that's why you do curls, to build up your biceps. And a lot of people, when they're doing bicep exercises, that they try and really focus on the kind of to get bigger arms, the kind of peak, so the muscle that sticks up at the top. Okay, and people are really, I guess, obsessed with the peak of the bicep, and it's the part of the bicep that makes it look really, really big, and that's what people like to work. So when they're curling usually with the underhand, and they're curling towards the body this way. All right, so when you're doing that, yes, you're recruiting the biceps and these muscles there. And that's a really, really good exercise to do. But what a lot of people don't do is the flip version, where you flip the, I'm going to put the camera this way a little bit, I'll show you on a bar in a second, is to flex the arm over and curl this way, kind of like a Zottoman curl or reverse grip curl. And what happens is there's a muscle there called the brachioradialis, which essentially starts down, or you can see from there, it comes down into the wrist there, and it comes across sort of into the humerus there. Okay, and essentially it supports that. So as I do that, you can see, or turn my hand over and pull, you see that muscle sort of pop out just a little bit. Okay, so obviously when you so really small, I should draw bigger. So essentially this is the like the humerus or the upper arm. This is the forearm, and this is where the muscle sits there. And it's essentially, it helps flex the elbow, so and helps the biceps bring that elbow up. And the only way you can kind of work that is to really flick your wrists over when you curl. So if you're curling this way all the time, the only way to really work it is to do this. Okay, so I'm going to show you an exercise right now, which is going to really, really help you. And I'm going to tell you the reason why you need to do this exercise. So I'm going to use this this big bar here. Okay, so what you see when people do this exercise, okay, doing curls, they got their hands underneath, tucked in, and they pound away the curls this way. All right, and it absolutely is a good exercise, to build up your arms. But as with everything, and to be functional as well, you need to work the whole anatomy of the arm, because otherwise you get overuse injuries. I've pulled the tendon down into my wrist there, and it actually really hurts. And to keep the arms nice and strong and keep them nice and balanced, you need to do these other exercises. You flip them over the top, right? So what you do, you're going to grab this way, grab the bar overhand, and then you're just going to curl up that way. I'm not sure if you can see, but you can see that muscle there just pops out quite a bit. So if I bring it in close there, you can see that top muscle in the forearm. I'll put this down. That muscle in the forearm really pop out. And what's going to happen, so when you're doing this way, that muscle is not really activated at all. When you turn it over and flick it up, you can see it sort of pops out right there. And that's really important to work that. And you think of it from a functional point of view, every time you pick something up, so if I'm going to grab a kettlebell, for argument's sake, or this could be a shopping bag. And I lift it up, I'll probably lift it up and put it up that way. And if you haven't got the strength in your arms to do that sort of thing, you know, you're going to end up, you know, hurting yourself or pulling a muscle, and it's not really very pleasant at all. So when you come to working out your arms and your biceps, and you know, think of function in mind. Don't just think of big arms and being able to curl the biggest weight you can. Think of how the joint works, the muscles at work, and you know, try and strengthen everything together. I'm not saying, you know, abandon the other curls whatsoever, because you know it's good exercise to do. But what I'm saying is to incorporate that type of exercise into your workout, and you probably get more out of it as well. You get better wrist and grip strength from doing it for a start, because when the bar's underneath your hand, you're trying to grip hold of it to stop it slipping out, as opposed to when it's over and you're holding it, it'll just sit there. You can, you know, don't have to squeeze too hard, but it's going to help you guys anyway. Even if you're doing pull-ups, for argument's sake, and your hands are over the top, you know, that muscle is going to get a bit of a work anyway, because just the way the arms are, the hands are over grip. It's going to help you guys out. So tried hard for me to get this across, to be honest with you, and I wasn't quite sure how it was going to work out. Probably not the best video in the world, but if you've got any questions, give us a like or subscribe, and ask me a question. I'll probably be able to answer the question a bit better. But essentially, the point I want to try to get across is that if you're in the gym and you want to strengthen your arms, don't just do the traditional underhand curls and pound away. Turn her over, work the other side, work that little muscle that's usually forgotten. And that's what I'm trying to get across. Like I said, it's far more. It'll help you with function. It'll help you develop your arms and wrists and wrist strength overall, and it'll essentially make everything a little bit better for you, hopefully. That's it from me. Start fresh. If you don't make a change today, how will tomorrow be different? Cheers, guys.